You have been downtrodden. You have been abandoned. Now is your time to rise up out of the oppressed, to emerge from the shadows. Ignite the thunder of freedom. Now you fight for yourself, for riches, for honor, for the Brotherhood.
The ATAC 2000 is the latest in assault rifle technology, capable of up to 800 rounds. Training complete. Congratulations, operative.
Join these ranks to uphold the Millennium Accord. Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Time to lock and load, boys. We're fighting with the best now. Let's do this.
Hey guys, it's Balake, and today is a very special video about a game that's very close to my heart, and that game is MAG. And on January 26th of 2010, MAG was released. 4 years ago to the day almost. About 2 days. It's about 4 years old, this game. And last year in July, Sony announced that they'd be shutting down the servers for this game today, on the 28th. And the servers have shut down. So, basically this is a little bit of a post-mortem commentary. I've recorded some gameplay, some Domination. The video you'll see is my last game of Domination I played. And basically, I wanted to talk about MAG as a game, as an entity. I want to talk about the community. I want to talk about the great times I had. But most of all, I wanted to just, send the game off with my well wishes and make a video that really was just me, coming to terms with the fact that, I'm not going to be able to play MAG anymore. And the first thing that comes to mind to me, honestly, that makes me not as sad about MAG servers being shut down is MAG hasn't been in his prime for over 2 years. The player counts in MAG have been really bad. You've only been able to play really Sabotage for a while. Sometimes you get Domination if you're lucky, and the server shutting down allowed for Domination games to happen pretty much for 24 hours straight. And we're pretty much lucky that that this could happen. And I mean, without without Sony shutting down the servers, we would have never been able to play these Domination games. So that's one really cool thing that came out of this, was that we could play Domination as much as we wanted for the last day, and that's pretty cool. What made MAG special? For those of you who have never played MAG, what made it special was the huge battles. There was variety as well. You could play 32v32 games, you could play 64v64 games, or you could just go for the daddy of all games and play Domination, which would be 128 versus 128. And you have 256 players just going at it. And sometimes the battles on those battlefields were segmented, yeah? Essentially, it was a glorified 32v32. But the gameplay was so frenetic and so chaotic, it made up for it, And the fact that you knew you had 255 other players, around you, made it all the more special. And besides that, the way MAG plays, I mean, if we were to ever see a MAG 2, if we were to ever see another shooter like it, I mean, for example, PlanetSide's very similar. You can draw a lot of comparisons between the two, but the difference is that MAG is much more chaotic. It was just bottled, You had all this pent-up energy from all these players wanting to get at each other, and they did a really good job of forcing choke points and making people just have firefights and go crazy. And the way the gameplay worked, your high health versus low bullet damage, and all sorts of other things that are now considered archaic, such as how you switch weapons, how you control your character, how you don't change out of, how you can't stand up if you press the left stick in to run. You have to actually uncrouch and run. So it's sort of stuff like that that's archaic, that really makes MAG what it is, and really makes its experience unique. And that's what I mean. I mean, if we ever see a MAG 2, I don't think it'll be the same, because whoever develops it won't be Zipper Interactive, because they're now defunct, but whoever develops it, if it's ever developed, probably will do away with a lot of the things that made MAG the way it is. They'll probably keep with some of the game modes and whatever, but they most likely will get rid of a good majority of the way the game controls and the way the game behaves. and that's what really made the game special to me. And I think, I mean, to a lot of people, it was just Domination. But for me, I mean, it was the whole game. It was the whole experience. And I think for many other people, it's the same way. And if we ever to see a sequel to Meg, it's not going to be the same. And it's just, you know, that's what makes this passing sad, because we'll never be able to play Mag again. And it's like losing an old friend. I was pretty emotional after my last game. And, you know, it was just tough because I knew, you know, I'd never experience this type of thing ever again. And it's not so much that, you know, I can't live without it. It's sort of just like, you know, if somebody told you you couldn't hang out with your best friend anymore, you know, you wouldn't kill yourself, but you know, it's kind of sad. Maybe not your best friend, a good friend, you know, you wouldn't kill yourself, but you'd be kind of sad, you know. You lost this friend who you had for a while, and he was always there for you, and now he's gone. So, you know, that's sort of what it feels like to lose Mag. And you know, it sucks, but you know, we have to deal with it. We'll move on. Everybody will start playing new games. I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world for anybody by any means. And essentially, you know, I'd like to thank everybody in the Mag community who I've ever played with, who's ever played against me, who's never played against me, who's just been in the community, who knows me, anything. I'd like to thank you all. I'd like to thank anybody who's not even connected to me. It's like, whatever. Like, if you played Mag, thank you for playing Mag, because this game deserved it, and this game still deserves it. But it's a little far gone now. I mean, it's a PS3 game from 4 years ago, and the PS4's out now, and they really want to use these dedicated servers for other things. So Sony's going to do what Sony's going to do. I mean, we can yell at them all day and tell them not to take the servers down, but they're going to do it anyways. So, and they already did. So, I mean, that's the thing. Sony is a corporation. They're here to make money, and I know that sucks. And coming from one side of my brain, I say, you know, fuck you, Sony. But the other side of my brain says, Sony, I understand. So it's sort of like I'm torn both ways. I love the game, and in ways I didn't love the game. There was things wrong with it, and there was things that weren't wrong with it. There were things that were perfect about it, and there's things that I wouldn't change in a sequel that will probably be changed. And with that, I'd like to make a final salute to my fellow Mag players who played on these final days of Mag's life, and I thank the defunct Zipper Interactive for providing us with this game that really provided me a lot of joy over the hundreds of hours I played it. And that's all for Mag, that's all for this video, and until next time, I will see you all later.
Welcome